5 a.m. and my eyes are red. Prime your skin using a primer of your choice. Go in and prime your eyes using also a light primer because you want the color to show up as much as possible. Blend it with your finger and use a brown transitional color. The one I'm using is from MAC. Go in with a lighter pink color that you will put underneath your transitional color. Make sure you blend this as well as you can. Continue blending, and I'm using a golden color on the globes of my eyes in the beginning from the tear ducts up. Blend that gold color as well. And go in with an empty brush and make sure you blend the edges. I use my foundation powder to go in and blur out the lines at the very top because I want to have a blended look, not a stark look. Go in with an orange color on the edges and brush it towards the main eye. On the waterline, you can use the same color and line the waterline to give you an effect. I also use a white eye pen to go in and open up my eyes because it's so early and I'm filming and I look tired, so I need to have a wide awake look. I need to color correct simply because I've been using a foundation that has been breaking out my skin. I'll tell you more about that later. I color correct on the areas of my face that have a darker color under my eyes, all my blemishes, and I blend this out using my fingers. I'm using the NYX Invisible Foundation with a beauty blender, and I'm going over every area that I've color corrected and areas I have not color corrected. And I'm blending this out. I love this foundation. I also mute out the color on my lips. Now I'm going into contour and highlight, and the first step is to highlight in a triangular form underneath my eyes, my forehead, my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin. Then I use my beauty blender, the tip of it, to blend this out completely because again, we don't want any sharp lines. I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer because I find it much easier to blend out than other concealers that I have used previously. Now I blend so there are no sharp lines. And I contour using Black Opal in Carob. This is a Black-owned company. The contour does not break me out in the areas that I'm contouring. I've been using it for years since I lived in the UK. The areas I contour are the hollows of my cheek, my nose, my forehead. I don't contour anywhere else. And I use the beauty blender yet again, and I will blend this to the gods. Yes, blend away. You don't want sharp lines and you take it into your hairline. Now, even if it takes you an extra 3 minutes, you have to blend. You don't want any sharp lines. You want a glow. Now I'm using the MAC Lustre drops to give me a under highlight. So a highlight from within. And I love the Lustre drops. These are my holy grail highlighter before I found Golden Deposit from MAC also. I put that on the tops of my cheeks, just under where I'm going to be baking. Look at that. Look at that glow. I use my Sacha buttercup and I lay this on areas that I've highlighted using the concealer. So I put that under my eyes. I will go back on my nose as well. As I said, the highlighter, I want it to come from underneath. So I highlight on areas that I want to, or essential areas more like. And I'm reverse baking as well. So I put on my eyeliner and I'm going to use the NYX Wicked Lashes as well. So I go in and do eyeliner on both eyes, put on my lashes, then I come back. I'm using a contour from Sleek on the areas that I've put the contour powder. I'm setting it now with a powder. Again, I stopped using certain items to contour with because they break me out. So you go in and you brush it upwards on your nose, areas that you want to minimize. And now I'm brushing off my baking after 10 minutes. Now brush it off because you don't want any flashback. And this is a day when I'm doing interviews and I do not want a flashback when they take photos of us. So blend away. I'm using the Sacha Cosmetics Glow. I will put all the details in the description bar, and I'm putting that on top of the highlight. I'll be going in with another highlighter again. My lips. I'm priming my lips here because I want my lips to last for more than 8 hours. So prime away so you don't have dry, flaky lips, ladies. I'm going to be using Talking Points by MAC to line my lips. Because what that does is it makes my lipstick last a lot longer. So I'm going in with Fuchsia Fire by Sacha Cosmetics. So I'm going to be wearing one of the impressive wigs by Lovelies, and I styled it last night and then did some pin curls, which means that I want the curls to remain, so I pinned them up. So this is what it looks like. We pin all of the curls up and make sure that it looks on fleek. I've got a frontal on it, and that's what I'll be wearing today. I decided to wear some of my accessories, which are from Asasi Africa, which is my African necklace and my Africa earrings. I mean, you can't really beat that. We're in Sweden, but we're repping Africa always and forever. The entire continent of Africa. So now I'm unpinning my pin curls, which have been left overnight, so 12 hours. I love this because it makes my curls last for days. So if you don't know this technique, let me know if you want me to do a video. And as always, I'll be more than happy to do a video and show you how I pin curl my wig. Because it's a virgin hair and it's not growing from my scalp, it's absolutely okay to apply heat as long as you use the heat protecting before you do so. There's many tricks and tips that I'll be coming with when it comes to wigs that you can use on your units that you've purchased from me. Obviously, as you all know, the wigs last about 2 years, so it's a great investment, but also you still have to be nice to your hair and make sure that it lasts with you and that you clean it on a monthly basis. Selfie time.